permit me to give my ideas.
Yes. In Tamil. Oh, all right. No, because so many will not understand. That's it. All right, I'll translate.
I shall try to give it in English. During July, Swamiji attended my house and blessed my son and my wife. My son is a psychiatric patient. Swamiji blessed both my wife and son. My wife got relief, completely relieved of her heart patient illness. When Swamiji attended the second time, the last time in Kanjiram, Swamiji was pleased to visit my house, and when I asked about my health of my wife and son, Swamiji observed that there is no pain, there is no ailment on your wife. On your son is a psychiatric person, I will take care. That's all what this observation I do from. After Swamiji left my house after 1 day, my son got a very good problem. That is meeting a court notice. He refuses to receive it. Even though we are bound to receive court notices, answer it according to law. But my son refuses to attend the court or receive notices issued by the court. Suddenly, the arrest warrant was issued by the court. To avoid this harass, I was advised by all of my friends and doctors, please admit him in the psychiatric home for further treatment. Accordingly, I compelled him by way of putting some pressure on him, physical pressure. I admitted him in a home. He is still in a home. For the past 1 month he is in a home. I now find, or to be concluded, whether I have made any mistakes on my son's admission in the home, despite of the fact Swamiji promised me.
No. Surely you have not done a mistake. Please be very clear. When you, in the society way, in a social way, few intelligent things are good. Using your intelligence is never against the spiritual laws. And in spiritual field also, you can use your intelligence. It is nothing wrong. What you have done is surely right. You have not done anything wrong. And moreover, even when I say I will take care, I never tell people to stop medication. I don't tell them to stop medication. Medication is different. The Deva Bala, the Shakti is totally different. Even if there is no arrest warrant and you put him in the hospital, nothing wrong.
Some patterns which we carry with us from childhood. Like I faced a lot of insecurity when I was small in childhood, but I feel the same thing is carried into the adulthood, and that is coming in between the relationship between my husband and me. I feel that way because sometimes we carry this pattern. Does it happen that we attract the same thing to us?
Actually, when you carry the pattern, you attract the same incidences which will strengthen the pattern. That is the problem. Samskara means, in Sanskrit, the thought pattern which is powerful to pull you down again to travel in the same thought pattern. Yes, surely. Work on it, bring out and feel the whole suffering deeply when we go into this meditation, and naturally you will see it just melts away. I understand.
Swamiji, my son is a very good, intelligent boy. I do not know how he became a psychiatrist.
Actually, when the intelligence is not allowed to express also this time, sometimes it happens. Due to social condition, may not be the family condition. Maybe when he goes out with his friends, or the earlier, the lifestyle which he had, in that if somebody is too much suppressing, and if he is blank in such a situations, naturally he is suppressed and he creates his own thinking system, a different kind of thinking pattern, which is not logical, then starts the psychiatric troubles.
So physical pain, because of some guilt or
yes, 99% of our physical pain which comes from inside, actually, two pains are there. Annamayat Anandamayam, Anandamayat Annamayam. means from outside to inside and inside to outside. Annamaya Anandamaya means accident pains. From outside to inside. You have broken your bone. You have faced an accident. These things don't have any reason. These things are totally outside. But Anandamaya Kannamaya means from outside, from inside to outside. Whatever pain from inside to outside comes to you, suddenly you get a knee pain. You get a shoulder pain, neck pain. All these things are because of guilt and our problems. Nothing, a small example. Don't do any work. Just sit and get stressed out. Thinking of some problem, you will have shoulder pain. Think of some problem for 10 minutes and get stressed out. Don't do any work. Just sit for half an hour. Think about some of your problems, and the moment you are stressed out, you will have shoulder pain. From where it came? Inside to outside. Shruti, something?
Swamiji, what if I haven't done anything and someone else thinks that I have, and because of that I'm feeling guilty?
There is no need to. If he thinks, let him think. You understand? If he thinks, let him think.
But how is it that I feel guilty, although I know that maybe that didn't really happen? What the other person is saying?
Means that you believe that other person more than you. There starts the trouble. And according to me, nobody should believe anybody else more than himself. The whole energy should be centered on you. It should be centered on somebody else. As long as it is centered on somebody else, you can never have the integrated feeling. When the whole energy is centered on you, only then you can really love others. For example, if someone is centered on his father, and if he is too much respects his father than himself, naturally he will take only revenge on the father, never respect the father. He will have only the fear towards the father, never respect the father. If you respect yourself more than anything else, naturally you will have a deep gratitude for your father, deep gratitude for your whole family. Gratitude is different, love is different, fear is different. So any relationship, love blossoms or happens out of gratitude only will stay. Wake up call. Otherwise it won't stay.
Swami, one more thing. We always spend so much of our life.
Anything based on fear will not stay.
We spend so much of our life taking care of so many other people, but many times we forget our own selves. I feel this is how does one be kind to one?
You must have little time. You must have a little bit of appointment with yourself. Appointment with yourself is what I call meditation. That is the time you should have. You should at least every day half an hour you should sit with yourself. Even if you don't do any technique, just sit with yourself without watching the TV, without the newspaper. Sit with yourself. You will be able to reconcile your whole being. You have given too much of space for everyone. Just husband directly intrudes your space. Children, they directly intrude your space. Relatives, they directly intrude your space. Everybody takes away your space. At least sit half an hour with yourself. You will be able to adjust, balance. You are ready again to give space. You will be ready to give space. At least half an hour. Everyone should sit with themselves. Even if you are not interested to do Mahamantra, don't do Mahamantra. Just sit for half an hour. Relaxed way, looking at the wall. Don't start seeing the movies. You should not have anything which encourages the thought process. Just sit in a relaxed way without encouraging your thought process. You will be able to reconcile.
Gaze at the saint's picture.
Anything.
You feel you're sometimes pulled to bits. You don't know, you lose control over. You just wonder, where am I?
That is what. Each one is snatching away your space. Each one is intruding in your space. There starts the whole trouble.
Stealing our mind, stop thoughts.
No, don't even try to stop thinking. Then you will again start creating trouble. Sit with yourself for half an hour.
Thoughts will come.
Let it come. You will be able to reconcile.
What about the incidents which have taken place long back? At that time, I felt it was justified. My relationship with my father it used to be a little cold one. I used to feel that he has neglected me, and in turn, I used to be a very cold kind. But over a period of time, when I grow up, I get children, and then as we now looking back, I find probably it was a little unjust and it was too. Because in his last days also I was not very kind to him, and probably I was judgmental on some of his actions, which I feel now probably it was not that intention was not there. A similar thing I feel towards my maternal grandfather also. I used to feel that they were quite rich, and due to his misactions, everything was lost, and I used to feel that he was guilty in bringing.
He is the person who brought the whole thing down.
But personally, to me, he used to be very loving, and he used to be encouraging. But because of this kind of a feeling towards him, even during his last days, I didn't go and see him, feeling that. I know he must have missed me, but during those days, I was very young and I used to be very justified. But now, after say,
I understand.
30 years, 40 years,
When the blood becomes little cool, all these things comes up. When the blood is hot, nothing comes up. When the blood is little cool, whole thing comes up. I understand. Go deep. That is the only way.
I and my husband are lot of
Conflicts.
Both are hard like stones. He has his own strong practical identity. I have my own strong spirituality. I want to do like Ramakrishna. Very strong. He was more central. Non-technical. The first child. I got fever for 5 or 6 months. He told it should be just aborted. But things work not in the other way. She was a normal child, but a lot of epilepsy, a lot of problems she had. Then the conflict grows out of the child. The problem child became a problem. He wants to be a normal child, doing normal activities. She was having fish the whole time, not able to stand. He said, the child, you are wasting the child. So he became more practical about the child. Once again the conflict. Could have just flinged stones at each other and killed each other. That would be best. We didn't do it. But the child, even she was understanding our
Conflicts.
and the child, both the children. See, next year I bore the second child. That's out of this excessiveness only. But my intelligence was working on the right way, but he cannot adapt. But I have to yield because these children should be maintained, both are girls. The second child became still more weak. So developing hormone problems, etc. Seeing the children becoming weak, I am very guilty about myself. But I couldn't help also. That was the time. So seeing them suffering, the father not having any regard for their suffering. Any problem, any illness comes, only I have to take care, I have to see to the doctor. He doesn't attend himself also. He is that type, village man. He doesn't attend to his own health also. He is also a burden for me. He irritates, he kills me, then I have to treat him. In that way only I went for spiritual healing. I should become a doctor and just heal my children and all these problems. In that one I went for Reiki, Pranic, etc.
That's a big problem with the Indian society.
Yeah.
Too much of responsibility on
You
women.
remember Nandini, both Chintana, both children. Now, after killing all my guilt, seeing them as a fresh person from here, will this not repeat?
Surely, understand the mental setup itself is wrong, which you created.
Even I too contributed.
I understand.
I want to set the spark.
And one thing, the Ramakrishna lived like that because Sharada was like that. You understand? Both have contributed for their lifestyle. But by reading these stories, we can't be exactly like that, ma.
It was my mistake.
We can't be. You see, either don't get married. If you decide to get married, have maturity to give space for the other person. Have maturity to give space for the other person.
Both of them want to become sannyas. But they have great affection for the mother.
You see, sannyas does not mean you are supposed to give up the mother's affection. That is different. But sannyas should not happen out of any suffering. It should happen out of joy. You see, sannyasis are not outfits, they are overfits. People come and ask me sometime. I have seen one elderly person coming and asking me, "Oh, in this age, Swami, you became a sannyasi." And he was sympathetic towards me. Actually, I told him, I should be sympathetic about you. Still, you guy is suffering with the whole thing. And I was supposed to be sympathetic towards him, not he towards me. That fellow thinks that I am somewhere, what to say, that I lost something which he is having. And only I know this guy has only really lost what I am having. So, sannyas shouldn't happen out of the suffering. In my life, it never happened out of suffering. Actually, I always used to tell this incident. In one college, question answer session, one young girl, engineering girl, she came to the stage and asked me a question. "Swami, have you become a sannyasi because of love failure?" Any love failure? You became Swami. Why did you become Swami in this age? I just looked at her and smiled and told, "No, ma, not because of love failure. I became Swami because of love success. I am able to love the whole world without differentiating. I became successful in my love. That is the reason I became Swami." Actually, love failure will create only Devadas. Love success only will create Devadas. The Dasa for the Deva. Love failure can create only Devadas. Love success only can create Devadasan. The Dasa for Lord. So sannyas shouldn't be taken out of fear or out of suffering. It should be taken only for the sake of joy. That's the reason I am asking them to wait. That's the reason that day when they asked me also, I said, "Wait, I'll decide."
Shelter under sannyas, both of them, but I am not able to help them also.
No. We should help them, but it should be attained only when they are ready.
Otherwise it is escapism.
Escapism, pure escapism. I don't encourage escapism. I don't encourage escapism.
To go back to that point when you said you felt this deep guilt about your mother, the way you got over it was to allow the depression and suffering.
Yes, I allowed it.
But
And I relaxed. Then I started feeling, yes, she felt a little disturbed. That is true. But each one's life is individual. Each one has to find out their solution. If I have stayed with her just to console her for one day, what would have happened? I would have taken revenge on her. The suppressed energy. You see, there is a beautiful saying by Vivekananda. If you are not allowed to become a lion, you will become a wolf or a fox. The energy which is suppressed, without you being, if you are not allowed to become a lion, naturally you will become a fox. So if I am not allowed, if I have decided not to go in my journey, not to go ahead with my path, I would have started taking revenge on her. So when I understood that, naturally the guilt melted away. Give more energy to clarity, to the understanding, than to the guilt. Now you have understanding. Give more support to that understanding. Give more support and energy to the understanding than to the guilt.